Have you ever heard of the sport called sport stacking?
It's a sport involving agility, speed, and concentration, and for one area man, it literally changed his life. For 2 to 3 hours a day, 19-year-old Jesse Horn of Buffalo City practices the sport of sport stacking over and over and over.
Well, I was around 9 years old, and I just saw a TV commercial promoting the official cups called Speed Stacks.
This lightning-quick display is a master course in hand-eye coordination.
It's a repetitive sport, you know, like you have a timer with you and you just stack until you get faster. I just kept practicing every day, and I realized I got faster and faster. So my 9-year-old self told me I wanted to be the best.
At 13, Jesse competed in his first tournament and won, and he kept on winning.
I went to Montreal, Canada for the World Championships last year, and I did really well there.
He's now one of 100 or so sport stackers on the official Team USA, competing all over the world.
I had a goal of being on Team USA, and when I finally got in, I was pretty excited because I knew I worked so hard for this goal.
A tall feat, especially considering the odds in life, haven't always been stacked in Jesse's favor.
I was diagnosed at age 3.
He doesn't remember much, but he does know this.
It was just really bad, you know. During the first few years of my autism, my family I was in that stage, I was probably never even gonna go to school. I wasn't able to ride a school bus. I usually have tantrums now and then because I was trying to communicate, but I couldn't.
Jesse says sport stacking changed all of that.
It actually almost, I wouldn't say a cure for it, but it actually is a tool for me, for my autism. I just look as a sport stacking, not just a sport. It's actually a life-changing experience for me.
He's now sharing what sport stacking has done for him with others.
My goal is to be an ambassador for kids with autism and disabilities. But I don't really usually call those people with disabilities. I call them people with abilities because they have the ability to succeed.
Knowing what it's like to live life from the inside looking out, Jesse hopes he can build a brighter future for other kids with autism.
You're in a dark tunnel, and then you have a light at the end, you know, and the kid or the child is in that tunnel. And he just keeps running or walking to that light, but he just can't reach that light, you know. And for my tool of sports stacking, my goal is to bring that child to that light and be free to the world that he wished for years.
Jesse says he's finally reached the light, and as a result today, his cup runneth over. And Jesse is a 5-time gold medalist and competed in the 50th AAU Junior Olympics this past summer. And he does several demonstrations throughout the year, throughout our area, and especially for kids with autism.
It was interesting to hear his ability even just to speak to us and everything, because that is something that one of the main things that autistic children can really struggle with is communication.
Absolutely. He said he would not be sitting there doing that interview with me if it wasn't for the sport of sport stacking. So pretty remarkable.
Good for him.